My name is Femi Ajose, the creative director and founder of Cute Tint, and I'm from Nigeria. This is my first time at Africa Fashion Up sales event. It's the 50th anniversary of the Paris Fashion Week, and I feel like it's a year that's supposed to mark new beginning for fashion in general, where people can be more conscious of their consumption, inclusiveness of people from diverse background, general awareness about things that matter and how to take the fashion industry into the next level. Inclusion of African designers, because yes, African designers are part of the fashion week, but I think it's not enough. There's still a lot of talent in Africa that needs to be seen, that needs to be heard, and I think this is the right time to make these moves. My main inspiration in fashion is the African culture and tradition, and this reflects in most of my work, from my first collection up to my last one, which is the Igboya, which explores the culture of scarification in Africa. These are the things that move me. I want to talk about the things that most people have forgotten about. Divination, my second collection, talks about the culture of fortune telling, the Ifa tradition. All these topics are the things that people don't really talk about again, and this is what I want to talk about with my brand. It's a great pleasure to be here in Galeries Lafayette, Haussmann in Paris, because it gives the room to meet people that probably didn't know anything about African designs. I've met a couple of people, and when you tell them, oh, this is a brand from Africa, they'll tell you, oh, are you sure? Where is it produced from? Like, yeah, it's made in Lagos, and they're all shocked because they don't believe such kind of products can come out of Africa or from Nigeria. And I feel like this needs to be done a lot more and be given a lot more awareness so people can know about African fashion, because Africa as a planet, I mean, as a continent, has a lot to offer the world, and the world is yet to see a bit of it. My roots inspires my collection. However, in terms of my color palette, I'm quite eclectic. I love to work with all kinds of colors, mostly green, which is also like a part of the colors of Nigeria and the vegetation in Africa. And apart from that, in terms of fabrication, I work mostly with Funtua cotton, which is a cotton that is cultivated and woven in Nigeria. I love to work with locally sourced materials, the woven ashoke from Nigeria. Those are the things that inspires my work most, and I put into my work. In most of our work at Cute Tint, we work with the local artisans who have mastered the craft. We have the Egun immigrants that produce our ashoke. They have a long heritage in producing this fabric, and they've mastered it. We also use this to empower the community. These are women that are like old and can't probably find job in the cities, and these are the things that they do to make their ends meet. And apart from that, we work with a group of dyers also in Lagos, who are also like very deep in this craft, and our tailors to work with a very good community of artisans to produce each of our products. And each of our products goes through different hands and impact different lives before it becomes an end product. Cute Tint is a sustainable brand that focuses on artisanal work and the use of eco-friendly materials. Most of our materials are they're sourced locally and are made to have minimal impact on the environment. In our production, we make sure that we produce less to avoid the amount of product that will go into waste. Apart from that, we work with natural dye. our our collaboration with local artisans to support live and social impact, because all these things are the things that we hold very, very dear at the mind of the brand. Adaptable for people who are less able. This include them in shows, having them being able to shop like every other people. And I believe that at this time of the world, we need to do better. We need to act more to make these people feel like other people. And this is what I believe in, and this is what Q10 believe in. Q10 is a traditional brand. However, we are very, very innovative in our practices and functions. We would definitely in the future love to try 3D method of printing accessories and materials, because all these things are very, very sustainable. When a garment is printed in a 3D, it limits the amount of things that will go into waste. However, my only reservation is the materials that are used to create these 3D garments, because at the moment, most of the materials that are used to create these things are plastic, and plastic is not sustainable. The Q10 brand doesn't have any religious background or backing. It's mere a commemorative movement. It doesn't have any religious backing, be it a Muslim, be it a Christian, be it an atheist. It does not have any religion backing. It is just for humans, irrespective of where they belong and their beliefs. That's why in our collections we talk about every topic, from the practice of Ifa to our traditional cultural beliefs. We are very, very inclusive, irrespective of the religion. Q10 is a genderless brand and a very inclusive one. Most of our pieces are pieces that don't restrict the wearer, be it a man, a woman, and we are mostly inspired by the culture. Most of our garments are like loosely free, because we believe that the wearer should be comfortable. Comfort is not just a thing for Q10, it's a priority. And in as much as we want our wearers to be comfortable, we also want them to have the style in it. This is one of our shoe designs, and it is made with the traditionally woven ashoke from Nigeria, with lurex, cotton and lurex mix, and we have our signature cowrie design on it to show the cultural backing of the brand. And it has like a deadstock leather lining to make the shoe more comfortable inside. Lagos City is one of the fastest growing fashion locations in Africa at the moment, because we have a lot of creatives in Lagos, and there's a lot of initiatives that are like promoting these brands in Lagos as well, from the government, private owned ventures. Lots of efforts that are put into fashion at the moment to develop the industry. There are several fashion weeks that promote brands. There are several retail stores that stock African brands, not just Nigerian brands. And these are platforms I feel should encourage designers and encourage creatives to do better and show them to the world in general. Sure, if Africa Fashion Up calls me again for a show, yeah, I'll be here. I'll be here to show the world again what we have at Q10, because it's a great initiative and I'm glad to be part of it. This is to say a very big thanks to Share Africa, the producers of Africa Fashion Up, for putting this great initiative together to showcase African designers to the world. And thanks to Galeries Lafayette too for hosting the sales event. This means a lot to African designers and brands because it gives room for us to show the world what we are capable of and what we have to give. You can find Cute Saint online at shop.cutesaint.com and on Instagram at cutesaint.ng. In Lagos at Temple Mills, in South Africa at Merchants on Long, and in Paris at Sagal. Thank you.